Chapter 14. Destroying the family is love that Satan does. If love does not become one, small opportunity for Satan. When the family is noisy, it is usually because there are more problems between husband and wife than parent and child. The reason that the child cannot live a right life is also because of the husband and wife relationship. It is because the love of husband and wife cannot become one inside God. This refers to the family inside of faith, though it does not exclude the family of the world. God said the husband must love his wife, and the wife must obey her husband. This does not mean to obey the words of a non-believing husband when he tells her not to go to church. God spoke of the relationship of the married couple inside of God. To live a perfect life of faith, joy must come to the family. What breaks the family apart is Satan. Satan goes inside of a person and controls him or her. Satan goes inside of the husband and makes him not love his wife. Satan goes inside of the wife and does not let her obey her husband. While doing this, Satan goes around breaking relationships. If the husband does not love his wife and the wife does not obey her husband, love does not become one. God's spiritual cord disconnects, and there is a division. If love doesn't become one, it is to give Satan an opportunity. Now, we must not be deceived. The husband's spiritual cord and the wife's spiritual cord must become one spirit. They must go up to God together to become one. Spirit of Satan moves pride. The spirit of Satan takes hold of the pride inside us and moves. Pride never stands on the other person's side, but always stands on my side. Rather than helping the other person, pride helps myself. It does not help the husband, and it does not help the child who came out of me. Pride is something that is there only for me. No matter what sort of work arises, pride never surrenders and is unyielding. It is so very firm that it's like the temple of Jericho. It does not break. The more that spirits of Satan stick, the more that pride does not become destroyed. The Spirit of God says, I better stop, but I don't because there is pride inside the human. Not anyone can make pride surrender. At least when time passes, it quiets little by little. Still, one does not know when it will rise again. So now in the era of love, God binds Satan. And by doing so, he destroys pride and removes it from the root. When the quantity of love decreases, if we have only love, the family is peace. Because God made us by love, we live while loving each other. But when the quantity of love decreases, even without my knowing, Satan has come inside. If the quantity of love decreases, joy decreases as well. When it comes to the love of God, even if something or someone looks insignificant, it is genuine. When it comes to Satan's love, no matter how great something or someone looks, it is fake. When love goes out overflowingly from inside me, joy also grows larger. The quantity of love grows large, so the quantity of joy grows large. There are times when all of a sudden, love does not go to the same person it went to before. Then, joy that had overflowed decreases as well. The reason love does not go out is Satan has already entered. Satan has entered inside me to decrease the quantity of love. But I am mistaken into thinking this is me, that this is myself. If the quantity of joy inside my spirit must be 100%, but is only 80%, Satan comes into this place and reduces joy and love. Then, love does not go out and I end up stabbing the other person. Who then would be the one stabbing? I don't know that Satan is trying to reduce my joy and love. I don't know that Satan, who tries to eat the 80%, has entered by taking advantage of the 20% inside me. I think this is me. When the quantity of love decreases, Satan has already taken advantage of an opening and come inside. Do not be deceived by Satan, who overturns household goods. Satan does the work of overturning and plundering household goods. The overturning of household goods refers to disconnected relationships of love in the family. When we refer to household goods, we imagine things inside a house. But spiritually, this refers to breaking and wrecking thankfulness, joy, and peace inside us, including all relationships. Thankfulness, joy, and peace break apart within family relationships, and envy, jealousy, and resentment come out. If household goods are overturned, all things that were beautifully adorned inside the heart, in the meantime, disappear. If one correctly guards his or her place, no problems arise. But if even one person in the family comes out of his or her place, all the household goods inside that family break apart. If thankfulness and joy inside all my family members disappear because of one person's wrongdoing, because of the person Satan has plundered the family's household goods. Is this not a very frightening work? This is why the era of love is God restoring the family again. If it is restored again, each goes in search of and into his or her own place. Starting from Eden, the serpent had wrecked Adam and Eve's family. It disconnected the relationship with God and the relationship between Adam and Eve. Now, when Eden is found again, he perfectly restores the family. God regards the family as valuable and he loves the family. We must change the family to Eden. We must no longer be deceived by Satan, who overturns our household goods. Satan does the work of demolishing the family. At the time of the end, Satan does the work of demolishing the family. Noise is made in every family. Love is fractured, so there are not really any perfect families. Liberality to look back upon the other person disappears. This is because the heart narrows as more time goes by, so one becomes individual-centered. The era is currently flowing in this way, so God comes to exterminate Satan at the final end. He comes to change things. At the time of Jesus' first coming, Jesus went inside the Temple of Jerusalem and changed things while overturning. But at the time of the second coming, he changes our spirits while overturning them. This must be so that the family in the spirit and family in the flesh can all be saved at the time of the end. To catch Satan who demolishes the family, we must know spiritual things. Families of this era are in critical states. Although they laugh on the outside, too many families in this era are in critical states inside the spirit. Demons are crouched down and hiding inside them. They come disguised as angels. They appear as angels on the outside, but inside, they are Satan. The flesh appears intact, so we must know what the situation is inside. We must know where the problem is so we can make the family stand correctly. We must know where Satan's dwelling place is so that we can handle the mission that God has given us. To do this, we need to receive the wisdom of heaven, because Satan moves by taking hold of my thought, mind, and heart. I must arm myself with God's truth. Then we can drive out Satan, who does the work of demolishing the family. Satan snatches away love. Satan snatches away love to make our love dry up. Connected to love is money. He said that the love of money is the root of all evils. Root of all evils is words of the serpent from Eden. You will be like God. You do not die. So God is trying to remove this root of evil. It says in Genesis 3:5, "In the day you eat of it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." This is love of the earth. They thought they would become like God, but they are becoming destroyed because of money. This means love is snatched away because of money. Money is connected to the things we eat. The love of God was snatched away in Eden due to the things we eat. Currently, love escapes because of money. All evils have become like God. Now, when the end comes, we go back to Eden. We can also find the love of God again by knowing why it was lost. In this era, the love of the cross is being snatched away because of money. The era of love is to restore that love. We must drive out Satan, who snatches love away from inside us. And we must restore the love of God so that his light becomes revealed. Then, God of the era of love fulfills his will.